Welcome to Maritime Destination. Today we have Captain C.L. Dubey. He's having a experience of 28 years in maritime training. Welcome, Captain Dubey.
Thank you.
Captain Dubey is an author. He's a principal of MMTI, and he's an examiner also. So, my first question to you, Captain Dubey, as you are author, principal, and examiner, so how do you analyze this present situation?
Okay. I will go ahead one by one.
Yeah,
As an author, of course, there was this pandemic for almost 6-7 months. And for some time, it was lockdown. Institutes were closed by DG Shipping.
correct.
Later on, it did start with the virtual learning. The DG Shipping allowed to conduct the classes with virtual learning, but no physical classes.
Correct.
And therefore, as an author, the books were not uh, available. Everything was closed. Even couriers were closed. Bookshops were closed. So candidates are not getting the hard prints of my books, which I have authored. But later on, when couriers got opened up, then candidates wanted my books. I had to courier them, and now they have access to my books. As well as during this time which is available in lockdown, I have utilized the time to revise my some of my books and see that some improvements are done wherever required. So this is my analysis as an author for this pandemic situation in maritime training. As a principal of Mumbai Maritime Training Institute,
Captain Dubey, I have a question. If in the present situation, since there is no practical nowadays, so how would have authored the book considering the present situation?
practicals are which are being done by the candidates in the virtual learning. Wherever possible, that is being done. But wherever there is a practical required in the mock-up or in the swimming pool or in the hospitals visit, that is being covered by demonstration, by videos, by theoretical knowledge. That is being covered in that respect, because the candidates cannot meet physically in the mock-up, swimming pool, or in the hospitals. So this is the way we are using these methods to compensate for the practical. And since it is not 100% correct way, the DG Shipping has allowed a certificate to be issued for a period of 18 months, not a full term 5 year certificate. So that after 18 months, the candidate comes back, he does the practical when the institute is physically open, and he gets extended certificate for 5 years. So that is how the practicals are being taken care of.
And if you have to author a book in present situation, would your approach will be different today?
Please say again.
No, I said if you have to author a book in present situation where there is no practical, your approach would have been different today.
I know that this is a passing situation. It's not going to remain for long like this. And I could, if it continues for a longer time, I may have to give my books to them in the soft form. That is what I can do, so that all the hassles are not there, and they can use the books in the soft form on their computers. So that is what I can think of in that situation.
That is the one part. I mean the content part.
Content part.
Yeah.
Well, the content part is the whatever is the requirement. We are not going to get away from the requirement. Whatever is syllabus, whatever is required, we have done that. And it's like we have to change over to online lectures. Make a series of online lectures which can be given to them for reference. Instead of using the book, they can refer my lectures online. So that is another way I can make it up with that, for this pandemic period.
Okay. And now, as a principal, how you are dealing with the situation?
As a principal, since there are no physical classes, principal's role was limited. The many aspects get removed from the duties, like discipline and looking after the supervision of the classes and all that. But with the virtual classes on, I had to communicate with the faculties. I had to communicate and do the planning of the lectures, supervise the smooth running of the virtual classes. That is what I have to carry on to make it, the courses, the virtual classes to go on as per requirements and as per DG shipping guidelines. I also participated in many Zoom meetings where discussion was on the procedures, how to conduct the virtual classes. Many a time DG shipping called for meetings, webinars or seminars or meetings of the MTIs to see and take the view how to open up the institutes in what way, what stages. So I participated into that. I was a participant into that, and then we also had some seminars or some kind of Zoom meetings where we had to discuss the feedback. We had to find out the reaction on various DG shipping circulars. And we, after discussion, we advised the DG shipping that these changes to be made in the circular, in the system. So this is how my role as a principal was during this pandemic time.
And how do you see the role of DGS during this pandemic, considering the training institutes?
Very positive, very positive. The DG shipping has been proactive about it and tried the best to remain with the general instructions of the central government, to follow it in word and spirit. In fact, India got locked down on 23rd March. DG shipping had anticipated it, and on 17th of March, all MTIs across India were closed. It remained so, but later on, virtual learning was brought in to help the students so that they don't lose time, and there's no shortage of trained officers and crew. So that is how the virtual learning started, and which is going on. Similarly, examination also they have taken up. So I would say that DG shipping's role was very positive, always having the seafarers and the nation's interest in mind to make sure that India remains as the top seafarer supplying country in the international shipping.
And how do you see the economic aspect, because you are running an institute? So how you are managing those troubles?
If you mean to say that how the how we are managing and how the economics of the institute is being taken care of.
Yeah, because being a principal, you are a partner also with MMTI, with Captain Yadav. So how you are managing that admin part and all?
Yes, there has been difficulties as being faced by more or less majority of uh, schools, colleges, institutes, industries, factories, traders, everywhere. So we are
Hmm.
also into that, and ours is like, it's not that we take it's a full term 1 year or 2 year course. We take all the fees for the full period together. It's not like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ours is only, some courses are 3 days duration, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days.
Hmm.
Some of them are 3 months, 4 months duration. So we
Hmm.
can only, based on the candidates who are approaching us,
Hmm.
could charge revenue, could charge fees. But since there
Hmm.
was a lockdown, nobody came.
Hmm.
In the current scenario of virtual classes,
Hmm.
very little uh, revenue is coming, because not
Hmm. Hmm.
the seafarers are not wholeheartedly
Hmm.
participating into that.
Hmm.
Uh, but yes, we are able to manage the expenses, whatever we are incurring for conducting
Hmm.
the virtual classes.
Hmm. So, is the MTI is considering to get some support from the DGs and the government in this aspect?
Well, I don't know. It's a very valid question you have raised. Any approved institute or college or school in across India has been getting grants from the government.
True.
No such system is just there in maritime training.
Hmm.
Actually, we are paying 1% to the DG shipping instead of
Hmm.
getting any revenue, anything from the government.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
it's so far we managed, but this
Hmm.
has been a very painful time for us as an
Hmm.
institute, Tampton Institute, and we do expect
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
request from the Maritime Administration uh,
Hmm.
to come out, to make it some give us some helping hand
Hmm.
in terms of revenue generation, or in terms of managing our economic growth. This is my request to the Maritime Administration, if they can consider it.
Hmm. And now, as a examiner, what would be your approach for the students who are appearing for the oral examinations?
Uh, Yes. Again, for some time, no activity was going on as far as examinations were concerned by MMD and DG shipping.
Hmm.
There were complete lockdowns, so nothing moved. But
Hmm.
slowly, with the virtual learning on, slowly things started opening, and
Hmm.
the orals were on in various MMDs.
Hmm.
Various MMDs across India were taking orals.
Hmm.
Those were candidates who have booked it.
Hmm.
Since I was basically examiner, oral examiner in the DG shipping,
Hmm.
which was not involved into oral examinations, I did not participate into that.
Hmm. Hmm.
As
Hmm.
well as since there are no written examination also going on, so
Hmm.
paper setting, paper moderation, paper correction, all
Hmm.
that also I could not participate, which I used to participate earlier.
Hmm. Hmm.
So all these things were affected. But
Hmm.
thanks to DG Shipping once again,
Hmm.
from September onwards, uh, the written examination have started
Hmm.
for the candidates who had booked,
Hmm.
and October also it was conducted.
Hmm.
So I think now slowly it will pick up, and all the candidates can book for their examinations and appear for their examinations. Uh, as it is, oral examinations are going on already in all the centers of MMD. The oral examinations are being conducted. So
Hmm.
slowly and slowly, things are coming to almost normal.
Okay.
And similar to that, the modular courses also, there has been exit examination put in by the DG Shipping, a welcome step, very good step, which was the need of the hour, for which we have been, writing to DG Shipping for quite some time to have exit examination of modular courses, which has come into force now, and that's good. The candidates have to really learn and pass the exit examination. Without that, they will fail. They will not get a certificate. And if 3 times they fail, even in virtual, in exit examination now, they have to do the course again.
Oh,
These are good steps, very good welcome steps by the administration. And I hope Indian maritime training will go a long way by all these measures which DG Shipping has taken.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Captain Dubey, for sparing your time for us. Thank you so much once again.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.